Hello guys, welcome to Real Talk for Real. I'm your host Habiba, aka Fine Girl, aka Boswas, aka the Odogres herself, aka The Show Must Go On, aka No Nonsense. How are you guys doing? Hope you had a wonderful week and a restful weekend. If you're seeing my face for the first time, that means you've not yet subscribed to Real Talk for Real. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, Real Talk for Real, and follow on Instagram, Real Talk for Real 2015, and on TikTok, real.talk.forreal75. Please now help my market. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having enough rest. Hope you're drinking water. Hope you're checking yourself out. Make sure at least every 6 months to go for your physical is very important, because when you find out on time, is well treated and handled than later. Please guys, to my odogus, to my queens, please always go for your physical. Always try to find out what is going on in your body. So today I'm going to be talking about what is going on again in Nigeria. And today's topic is going to be very emotional. So guys, bear with me. I don't usually like to be emotional about things. I do get emotional, but I don't like doing it on camera. But today I don't see how. I will try my best how I'm going to say what I have to say without being too emotional, and everyone get to understand how I feel and what I want to say. So today's topic will be about the kidnapping of 20-something, I think 25 students from the school. And I heard the principal of the school was kidnapped by these bandits, or killed by these bandits, and the children were kidnapped. About 24 or 25 of them were kidnapped from this school, and no one knows their whereabouts until date. Till date, no one knows their whereabouts. And then an army general also trying to fight these bandits was killed in the process. And it's a very difficult thing to face as a country. It's a very difficult thing to face as a citizen. And I don't know why. I don't know that in my lifetime that I will live to be experiencing this kind of thing. I thought that Nigeria have gone to a place where this kind of things can never happen in Nigeria. But our borders have been opened for these guys to come in at will and commit all the atrocities that they want, and then either repent or run after doing it. And no one is yet being held accountable. And it's so sad, and my heart goes out to these girls that has been kidnapped. You know, this has happened before with the Chibok girls, and Mrs. Jonathan, the president's wife at that time, the former first lady, Mrs. Jonathan, cried out for it, and everyone made a joke when she said, "There is God though." And there is really God, because when some of our leaders sit down and let things like this happen to Nigeria, it breaks my heart, and I'm sure million others are heartbroken as well. And I feel more for the mothers of these children that will have, the parents of these children that will have sleepless nights of imagining what is being done to their children, And the children themselves who are the victims. I stayed up at night every day thinking, what are these children going through right now? What are they doing to them? What is going on in their head? Like, what are they thinking? Are they alive? Are they okay? A lot of emotions are going through my head. I always come here playful and joke, but this one is difficult, guys. It's not something I can do without getting emotional, because I need every Nigerian to understand something. When a country is called, it is called Ha for a reason. We bring life. I'm not undermining the contribution of men. Men are also involved in creating life. But women are carriers. Nations are named after women. You say, Ha. Because we give life. We birth nations. And to imagine that these girls are somewhere probably being raped or molested or maltreated, that is a nation that's been abused. And it's time for our leaders to start taking this seriously. Whether it's a female or a man, or a male child that has been kidnapped, we are talking of humans, human beings. These children did not wake up in the morning and say, hey, we're getting ready to be kidnapped today. They wanted to get education. And this is the fate that befalls them. It is hard. I've not been able to go to work without thinking about what are they going through, what are they doing to them. I've not been able to think of anything else but those girls and those children that has been kidnapped. And this has been going on in Nigeria. And we're busy fighting about irrelevant things. Like Nnamdi Kanu being imprisoned for life. Isn't Nnamdi Kanu the problem of Nigeria? No, he's not. He's not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. The leaders are supposed to focus on how to get these animals out of our country. Make sure they don't have any access to our country. Nigeria is so great. Nigeria is so blessed with so much. We are a blessed nation. And we are allowing greed and selfishness to take away the blessing that God has given to this nation. What more can we say? We have seen it all. But why should our children also suffer for situations that we were supposed to handle that we did not handle? Leaders are supposed to be holding meetings night and day. Excuse me, guys. Concerning this situation, there shouldn't be any rest. There shouldn't be any sleep until these animals are taken out of Nigeria permanently. Why should they have access to our country? Why should they come in and take life and destroy lives like they gave it to us? Why should they have access? Why should they have rights? to human life. It's sad. My heart is broken that the leaders are more interested in sanfoing our resources, our money. The corrupt leaders, because I believe they are still good leaders. The corrupt leaders are busy sanfoning our money, stealing our resources, doing all they can do to run the country down to dust. And the most important thing that they should be thinking about, they are not thinking about it. They move around the nation with their thousands of convoys and policemen. Their children are protected. When the normal innocent people talk and cry out, they are imprisoned, they are sent to jail, they are harassed. And the bandits are roaming around free in our nation. No one is doing anything about it. I'm trying my best to do this episode and not get too emotional, but it's hard, guys. It's really hard because Nigeria is a great nation and it's being run to the ground by selfish leaders that don't care. Their children are not in Nigeria. Their children are never going to be kidnapped. Their wives, their children, their family, they are safe. It's the poor masses that put them in power that are suffering for this in this situation. And it's sad. It's really, really sad that the whole of our news in Nigeria are not on this case. The whole police and army in Nigeria are not on this case. These people have to be run out of Nigeria permanently. They have no business in Nigeria. Whatever it is, and whatever help we need, it is time for Nigeria to cry for that help. When you cry for help, it's not defeat. It's not weakness. It's understanding that there are some situations you cannot handle on your own. There is no way Nigeria is going to cry out and say, America, help us. France, help us. This situation cannot be handled by us, and they will not come in to help. If we cannot handle it on our own, why don't we ask for help? Please, I want to understand. Let our leaders educate me and let me understand why we cannot ask for help. Is there a reason why we cannot ask for help? Is there a reason why we cannot ask other countries to help us? Please educate me, all our leaders. I need you to tell me, maybe there's something I'm missing, because you guys, we kept you in power, and we have the right to ask questions, and those questions be answered by you guys. We are not dummies. You're not leading dummies. You're leading full human beings with blood and brain. So when we demand for answers, give us the answers. Is there a reason why we're not asking for help? Is there a reason why this keeps going on and we are not able to contain it or handle it? There is a general that is murdered, that his wife and children are grieving that they are not going to see their father. Their kids, daughters that are out there, and their parents don't know where their children are and if they are ever going to get them back. What are we doing? What is going on in Nigeria? What are we doing? I want to seize this opportunity to ask every woman in Nigeria. There's something I know, I've noticed. Throughout the Bible, There is never a time a woman asked God for anything that God did not answer, either immediately or definitely. Not that he doesn't answer prayers of men, but there is something special about a woman's cry to God. So I'm calling on every woman in Nigeria. I don't care about religion. I don't care about what religion you practice. In one voice, let's come together and cry for Nigeria. Let's come together and cry to God for Nigeria. Because I know that if all women cry in one accord unto God, he will rise up and he will fight for Nigeria. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. We've had enough. We are tired. Sometimes I'm even speechless. When I saw the news, I couldn't speak for 1 hour. I was just in my bed thinking of so many things in my head. Enough is enough. Let's rise up in one voice. Women all over Nigeria, let's cry to God about the situation in Nigeria. Whatever that has to happen, let God arise. Is enough. I think we've had enough. Is enough. Everything is just falling apart. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry guys, I didn't start out to do this video this way, but it's heavy in my head and in my heart because I don't know what those girls are going through. This is not the time to just be silent. This is the time to call on God. And this is the time for our leaders to get up and do what and act and prove why they are worthy to be in office. Because if we cannot handle this, then we don't have good leaders in office. If this cannot be handled, then we don't have good leaders in office. There's no point. There's no point. Please, guys, let's not get tired. I know I've seen a lot of videos of some people saying Nigeria don't need prayer. We need action. We need prayer. We need prayer and action. We need God, because God is going to help us figure out the right way for us to take the right action. I'm calling on women. Let's cry to God. Let's use our veto power to to touch God's heart. Let's cry to God. Our children are being killed. Our children are being killed. The carriers of nations are being raped. They're being abused. They're being kidnapped in Nigeria. We need answers. We need results. or please resign. Either we have answers or results, or you resign. We can take either. This is where I end today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'm still your host, Habiba. Please, guys, let's keep praying for Nigeria. Let's not get tired. Let's not get frustrated. It will only get better. God is going to see us through. My prayer go to the wife and the children of the general that was killed. I pray that God puts you together, help you, protect you, and give you the strength in this hard time. Because I know it's really hard. And to all the parents that their children are missing, I pray for the safe return of your children. I pray that God keeps you together and uphold you at this time. And I pray that it all ends in praise. It all ends with these children being returned back, safe and sound, with no harm. Let Holy Spirit just take control at this point. Thank you guys for watching again. Till we see again, have a wonderful, blessed week ahead. Thank you.